This is baby mama culture. This is baby mama culture. This is what happens when people just, you had Marissa pleading to be NLE's baby mom. Like, this is what happens. NLE's other baby mom, Mariah, is now accusing him of being neglectful with his kids. She comes online, and she's talking about how he's neglectful as a father. She starts to bring up the fasting situation, that he be making their daughter fast. Apparently, he was feeding her beet juice. Beet juice. What is you fasting these kids for? Stop doing that. That's slow. Like, that's slow. What are you doing that for? I get that NLE be having like this spiritual mind and stuff like that, but you don't do that to kids. You don't put no kid on a beet juice fast. And they're throwing up. They're, hungry. Like, no, stop doing that. She actually came with the receipts compared to Marissa. She comes with the receipts. So she got the text messages that showed that she had confronted NLE about the fact that their daughter was throwing up. This man is going to sit up here and say she just needs some fruit. She ain't been having no bowel movements, so her body's just trying to get rid of what's in her stomach whichever way that it can. And I'm just like, this is a dumb nigga. This is a dumb nigga. This is a dumb nigga, because that is some dumb nigga to say. Just straight up and down. Like, why would you even put that in the text message? It's a good thing that she has all of it documented, because she definitely should bring that up in court, because he should not be doing that, and he needs to be told by authorities that that's not cool. Most of the other stuff that she was showing to prove that he was a neglectful father was more or less little stuff. They're arguing about homeschool versus private school, shoe sizes, stuff like that. There was a more controversial thing that was brought up where the child was apparently with NLE Choppa at the studio, and the child was unsupervised. And all of this is alleged because we weren't there. We don't know what really happened. And the child was doing splits and did a split and landed on something, and it caused her to bleed in her private areas, allegedly. The child did not bring that up to NLE Choppa that she was bleeding down there. Instead, she brought it up to her mom when she got back home. We're not going to sit up here and act like moms aren't around their kids and their kids don't fall and hurt themselves around their kids. We're not going to sit up here and do that. We're not going to do that. All the people getting super emotional in the comments over this specific thing, we're not going to sit up here and pretend like y'all that got kids, that y'all kids have not fallen and hurting themselves bad in front of you. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, because that's not true. It's not true. And we're not going to make that a situation that's about neglect and about abuse, because it's not. NLE did bring up that he knew that she was doing splits and that she had fallen, but he didn't know that she was bleeding down there, because he doesn't change her. He does not wash her. He lets her do all of that. He respects her private space. And I'm just keeping it real. I know everybody's going to sit up here and say like, oh, this is the really big one. No, the really big one to me is the forcing your kids to fast. That's the dumb, slow behavior. He said that it's totally reasonable that she would bring it up to you instead of me, with you being her mom, and she's talking about her private areas. I happen to agree with that. I do happen to agree with that. For some reason, NLE Choppa's mom felt the need to chime in on the situation, and she starts posting on her social media how he's a good dad, and post pictures of him feeding the kids, and basically trying to take shots at the baby moms for coming at him over the situation. Mariah cussed her clean out, as she should. Family needs to stay out of these kind of situations. They always come in biased. They always come in hostile, taking their family member's side regardless of what happened. It's annoying. She should have stayed out of it. I'm happy that Mariah got her together. Do I think that this means that NLE Choppa should not be around his kids? Absolutely 100% no. I don't. I think this means that he needs correction in the fasting department. But let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think that NLE Choppa should have his kids restricted or taken away from him? Know what you think.